Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop. Here we are. We are back. Hello, world.
Hello.
It is the season of love. I did this for you.
So festive, so fresh.
So festive.
Yes.
I am C, senior piercer here at Luar Body Piercing.
And I am Harleigh, the studio manager and jewelry consultant, also at Luar Body Piercing in Kelowna, BC. So, today, you've sent us some questions. We're going to answer those questions. These were sent in through our Instagram. So, let's jump into it. Okay. Okay, so our first question is from, what is the easiest piercing to get/do?
Ooh, that depends on the person. Everyone's pain tolerance is so different.
Yes.
I would say the piercing people react to the least would be probably earlobes.
Earlobes are a good one. They're going to start with. Kind of easy into things.
Soft little poke, like a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
But sparkly. So
Beautiful.
It works out.
Lovely.
Yeah.
They heal fast. It's great. Mm-hmm. What was the other part of the question? The easiest to do?
To do. How do you rate earlobes in the
Earlobes are very simple to do. Very easy, very quick. Most things are, but marking, however, is not easy. Everyone's anatomy is wildly different. Nobody's ears are actually symmetrical, or they don't look exactly the same, and that's super natural. But it's usually more of an optical illusion as opposed to exact measurements in the end. So tricky to mark, very easy to do.
All right, so our next question is, where does the name Luar originate from? Not lunar, not lure, Luar.
Thank you. Luar. Luar. Blessed. I'm going to hand you off to Gustavo Godegezi, who is Brazilian. And he is going to explain this to you much better than I will.
Much better than either of us could. So, introducing Gustavo Godegezi.
The word is actually Luar, or I mean, depending where you're from in Brazil. But anyways, I think it is moonlight, but it's also the feeling of moonlight. It's like more of an experience as opposed to like the actual light in itself. So
it's a beautiful word.
I would say it is
word.
moonlight, but I think we use it more as like, the feeling of being under the moonlight, I guess, would be a more proper translation. So I don't know if there is an actual word, but I guess we say moonlight like that too, but I don't know. But anyways, that's it. I'm out.
It's more of an experience than a word. You know?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. It's great.
Our next question is, how are dermals pierced and what holds them in place? Dermals are a fun time. Dermals are a little wild.
Dermals are technically an advanced piercing. Some people argue that they are not an implant. I would argue towards the side that they are. It's a single point piercing, which means that there is one entry, there's no exit. There's a few different ways to do microdermals. Some people use a biopsy punch, which I also prefer. Some people use a needle technique. It kind of depends on the piercer. So again, make sure you research who you're going to. Because it's an advanced piercing, it's not something that should be done by anyone who isn't trained in advanced piercings. They are highly prone to rejection if not done properly and safely. Aftercare of microdermals is extremely important and a huge role in whether or not you're going to have it for 5 years or 5 months. So, listen to your piercer.
There's a lot of cool places you can put dermals.
Yes.
Might not
There's
always.
a lot of not cool places you can put dermals. The more you bump them, the more you catch them, the more you hit them on things, the more likely they are to reject, because it's very traumatizing to the piercing and the tissue. It almost kind of rips the piercing a little, depending on how it's caught, which could trigger your body to try to get rid of it, just like a sliver.
They're held in place with a little anchor that kind of looks like 2 little bunny ears that a little bead sits in.
Great description.
So it just sits under the skin and there's a little hole in there. So when it's healing, the tissue regrows through that base and that's what holds it in place for you. So it doesn't go through anything, like Steve said, it just sits in one spot and you just put the little gem on top. So Caitlin wants to know, How long should you wait before switching a helix piercing to a hoop?
Baby girl, bless your soul. What a great question.
It's a tricky one.
All right. Not in a month, or 2 months, or 3 months.
No.
Not in a week. Not in 3 days.
Not to be
I've seen
pierced
it
with.
happen. Not to be pierced with, no. Cartilage piercings, especially in ears, generally take up to a full year to heal. So everyone heals at different rates and different paces. It could be a lot faster than that depending on your body, but on average it's about a full year. Before switching to hoops, please, begging you here, girl, begging you.
Talk to your piercer.
Yes. Visit your
Please.
piercer, ask them where it's at, if it's doing well, if it's ready, because if it's not ready and you Yee-Haw a hoop in there,
It's not gonna be very happy with you. And
gonna
then
be
no
bad
one's gonna
time.
Yee-Haw because
nobody's gonna Yee-Haw.
it's just gonna be sore and not fun.
Yes.
And you're probably gonna get a little bump on there. And no one wants to see a little piercing pimple
Might be a
on their
big
piercing.
bump. Could be a big bump.
Big bump.
That being said, also, everyone does things differently. The world is a very vast place. It's not to say that piercing with hoops is completely and utterly wrong. There's definitely piercers who are great piercers who do this. From my experience, hoops are not the greatest option. I do find a lot of people struggle with them pretty significantly and struggle a lot less with studs during the healing process. So personally, I would recommend starting with studs just for ease's sake on yourself and your body as well.
What is the absolute worst piercing experience you've had giving a piercing?
I feel like people would assume that fainting or feeling faint or feeling nauseous would be kind of like the worst case. It's actually not. It's extremely common. It's a very common reaction to adrenaline and stress and anxiety in the body. We deal with it almost on a daily basis, I think, for piercing. So it's really not something to feel bad about. It's not something to feel ashamed or embarrassed about. We're well equipped and well prepared to take care of you.
We got you. And some juice
Yes.
boxes.
We got juice boxes, we got smiles,
We got a little
we
bit of
got
everything.
fans. It's
Yes.
okay.
Some
We got
lollipops,
you.
maybe some chocolate.
But it is very common. It's not something to feel bad about. We deal with it all the time. It's a pretty natural reaction in the body, actually. So you feel better in 4 to 7 minutes. You're kind of feeling like yourself again. So
Yeah.
you come back from it. You
You
survive.
leave, you go on a little trip,
You survive.
and then we bring you back. And you get to see us all over again.
I did have someone once when I was piercing them actually like physically grab my arm, which was a little terrifying. Mid pierce, like I was holding the needle, piercing, and yeah, grabbed me. So that could have ended really badly in me getting injured, the client getting injured, the piercing going wrong because I need my hands to be free and safe in order to pierce you properly.
Don't grab your piercer. Just keep your hands inside the ride at all times, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So, what are your favorite piercings to do / have?
My favorite piercing that I have, honestly, is my septum. 100% my septum.
Yeah, same.
It's just like right here. It's in your face. I'm in your face.
You can
It's
put
just
so many cute
it's part
things
of
in it.
this.
Yes.
Personally, I love big, bulky septum jewelry. Like that is my jam. Here for it, supporting it, loving it. This is actually, you can't see it.
Oh.
A little too small for me even. I've actually contemplated and kind of started to design, well, having our goldsmith Gustavo Rodriguez design
Yes.
a piece for me that is bigger and bulkier and more chunky because I just love it. So.
Because it's fun. It's the centerpiece of your face. You can do, I mean, do you have your, I have my double nostrils, so for me, I feel like it just kind of takes everything and
Yes.
just makes
Yeah.
it nice and,
Septums can be
Cool.
super small, super dainty, very elegant, very
Yeah.
tiny. It's definitely one of my favorite ones. And smileys.
yes. Oh, look at us. Do it. They're so cute. Oh, they're
Love
like little
them.
hoops. They're like
Also
little
love them.
smile accessories.
Peekaboo. It's like,
Yes.
or
What's your favorite piercing to perform? What's your favorite piercing to do on other people?
I really like working with ears. There's so much you can do with ears. You have so much potential for the things that you can put in places, and it's definitely one of the more fun ones. More creative. You can get a lot more creative with ear piercings, so I would say that.
So So fun, so fresh, amazing. Our last question is, what is your favorite piece of jewelry? We're like looking, just like
Yes.
all the beauty, all the gold, all of it. A little biased.
Gold. Personally, I do really love gold. That is
Yeah.
another one of my jams. Specifically yellow gold, so maybe I'm a little biased. My favorite piece of jewelry. Ugh, it's so hard.
I know.
All of it. I love all of it. I love everything. I love all. What do I have right now? I got a little dangly dude here. He's cute. I like him. He does his own little thing there. I also have a seahorse. He's upside down. He's right side up now.
We fixed him.
Yeah, I think probably my seahorse is my favorite. Yeah, because that's fine.
It's C's horse.
It's my horse. It's fine. I love it.
If you're picking up what we're putting down. Personally, I love our Martello flats. I'm wearing 3 of them. I have them in both sides of my nose. And
They're super cute.
I have a little guy in my ear.
They're very popular.
So I love them. They're good little dainty guys that just kind of go with everything.
They match everything.
Yes.
They blend with everything.
Absolutely.
Super cute.
If you want to stack jewelry, get a couple of them. See what happens.
All right, I think that concludes our video for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you also for sending us all these questions. Some of them are pretty educational, so I'm glad I got to chit chat with you about them.
Amazing. If you want to see more from us, follow us on Instagram. We also have TikTok and a Facebook page that you can check out. Leave a comment letting us know what you want to see from us next. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm Harleigh.
I'm C.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Do that wherever it is. Bye.
That's a reflex. Sorry.
Cute.
Cut that out.
Love it. Keep it in. Embrace it. Hi. How are you? We're back. You too. Can't do this.
Universal picture. Snap.
Yes.
Clap. Crackle pop. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello, world. We are back. I just threw this in front of the camera.
Man, we're in the
You were
Go,
You
man!
ready?
Our next question is.
You're gonna have to say that again because I smashed
Oh.
the thing.
Just headphones everywhere.
You
Okay.
guys just shift to the right a bit.
He's nervous. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not.
You about to get hot.
So
just thinking
I'm hot.
hard.
Does it look good, this frame like this, or?
You watch it.
I can just kind of go like
Okay, everyone,
like
shh
this?
for a second.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Right there.
Cute. A little family photo.
You left.